Jimi Hendrix, born Johnny Allen Hendrix on November 27, 1942, in Seattle, Washington, and later renamed James Marshall Hendrix by his father, lived a brief but incandescent life that burned with extraordinary talent, restless searching, and profound personal turmoil. Raised in poverty and instability, he transformed early hardship into a revolutionary guitar voice that redefined rock music. Yet his personal world remained shadowed by fractured family ties, racial ambiguity, relentless touring, and escalating substance use that culminated in his tragic death at age 27. Hendrix's childhood was marked by neglect and upheaval. His mother, Lucille Jeter, was only 17 when he was born. His father, Al Hendrix, a landscaper and former Army paratrooper, was stationed overseas during much of Jimmy's infancy. Lucille struggled with alcoholism and instability, leaving Jimmy and his younger brother Leon in the care of relatives or foster homes for long periods. By age 15, Lucille had died of cirrhosis complications, a loss that haunted Hendrix deeply, surfacing in songs like Angel and Little Wing. Al, strict and emotionally distant, eventually gained custody in 1958, but the relationship remained strained. Jimmy often felt like an outsider in his own home. Money was scarce, clothes were second-hand, and the family moved frequently around Seattle's Central District, a predominantly black neighborhood where young Jimmy navigated his mixed heritage, African-American, Cherokee, and Mexican ancestry, in a city still segregated in subtle ways. Music became his refuge. At 15, he acquired his first acoustic guitar for $5. Teaching himself by ear while idolizing blues legends like Muddy Waters and B.B. King. Dropping out of high school, he enlisted in the 101st Airborne Division in 1961 to avoid jail after joyriding in stolen cars, earning his paratrooper wings but chafing under military discipline. Discharged after injuring his ankle in a jump, he began gigging on the Chitlin circuit backing acts like Little Richard, the Isley Brothers, and Wilson Pickett, adopting the stage name Jimmy James and honing his flamboyant showmanship, playing behind his back with his teeth and setting guitars ablaze. In 1966, Animals bassist Chas Chandler discovered him in Greenwich Village's Café Wa, brought him to London and renamed him Jimi Hendrix. Overnight success with the Jimi Hendrix Experience, fueled by Are You Experienced, Axis, Bold as Love, and Electric Ladyland, made him an international sensation, but personal relationships suffered under the pressure. He had numerous romantic involvements, often overlapping. Kathy Etchingham, his steady London girlfriend from 1966 to 1969, endured volatile arguments and occasional physical outbursts fueled by alcohol and amphetamines. German figure skater Monika Dannemann, who was with him at his death, claimed a deeper bond, and relationships with American women like Devon Wilson and others were intense but fleeting. Hendrix fathered at least one child, a daughter, Tamika, born in 1967, though he acknowledged paternity only informally and provided little support. Drugs permeated his life. Introduced to marijuana and LSD in the village scene, he embraced psychedelics as creative fuel, but amphetamines kept him awake through grueling tours, and barbiturates helped him sleep. By 1969, amid legal troubles, including a Toronto marijuana bust and the band's breakup, he was using heroin sporadically, though friends disputed full addiction. Financial exploitation by managers and record companies left him perpetually broke despite massive fame, fueling paranoia and exhaustion. In 1970, seeking artistic control, Hendrix built Electric Lady Studios in New York and formed the Band of Gypsies with Billy Cox and Buddy Miles. Yet, personal chaos mounted. On September 18, 1970, after a European tour ending in London, he spent the night with Monica Dannemann. She later said he took Vesperac sleeping pills, stronger than he realized, and vomited in his sleep. Found unresponsive, he was taken to St. Mary Abbott's Hospital and pronounced dead from asphyxiation on barbiturate intoxication and inhalation of vomit. The coroner recorded an open verdict. Conspiracy theories persist, but most accounts point to accidental overdose. Jimi Hendrix's personal life, rooted in early abandonment, racial complexity, and relentless creative drive, mirrored the raw, searching intensity of his music. A shy, soft-spoken man off stage who hid behind dark glasses and flamboyant clothes, he poured vulnerability into his guitar, achieving transcendence through sound that his earthly existence never quite granted him. In just 4 years of fame, he left an indelible mark, but his story remains one of brilliant light extinguished too soon by the very forces that fueled it. In the pantheon of musical greats, few names resonate with the same electric intensity as that of Jimi Hendrix. Born in Seattle on November 27, 1942, Hendrix is widely regarded as one of the most innovative and influential guitarists of the 20th century. His groundbreaking approach to music redefined the boundaries of rock and roll, making him an unparalleled figure in the history of modern music. This essay aims to explore the myriad facets of Jimi Hendrix's artistic genius, examining his creative evolution, his impact on the musical landscape, and the cultural significance of his work. Ultimately, Hendrix's legacy is not just one of extraordinary talent, but a testament to the power of artistic expression in shaping and reflecting the human experience. Hendrix's journey as a musician began in the shadowy corners of the Seattle music scene, where he first honed his skills while performing in various bands. With a childhood marked by instability and a profound connection to music, Hendrix discovered his passion for the guitar at an early age. He was influenced by the blues, a genre steeped in emotional depth and cultural resonance. Artists like Muddy Waters and B.B. King served as both inspiration and foundation for Hendrix's unique musical identity. His early years in the vibrant and often tumultuous world of rhythm and blues prepared him for a career that would transcend genres. As he developed his technique, Hendrix became known for his flamboyant playing style, characterized by feedback, distortion, and innovative use of effects, which later became iconic in the rock music genre. The pivotal moment in Hendrix's career occurred when he moved to London in 1966. This relocation provided him with the opportunity to collaborate with some of the most talented musicians of the era, effectively placing him at the epicenter of the burgeoning rock scene. His formation of the Jimi Hendrix Experience heralded a new era in music, as the band, notably consisting of drummer Mitch Mitchell and bassist Noel Redding, achieved rapid international acclaim. Hendrix's debut album, Are You Experienced?, released in 1967, featured seminal tracks like Purple Haze and Foxy Lady. These songs, with their revolutionary sound and lyricism, not only showcased Hendrix's virtuosic guitar skills, but also captured the zeitgeist of a generation grappling with questions of identity, rebellion, and liberation. Musically, Hendrix's utilization of the electric guitar was transformative. He was a virtuoso who not only played the instrument but also redefined its role within rock music. His innovative techniques, such as playing with his teeth or behind his back, were revolutionary and became iconic performances. The sheer audacity of his stage presence, combined with his unmatched technical prowess, made each performance a visceral experience. He employed feedback and distortion to create soundscapes that resonated with raw emotion, often blurring the lines between melody and chaos. In songs like Voodoo Child, Slight Return, Hendrix melded blues, rock and psychedelic elements, resulting in a sound that echoed the cultural upheaval of the 1960s. Moreover, Hendrix's lyrical depth and thematic exploration added to his artistic profundity. While he is often celebrated for his guitar work, it is essential to acknowledge the poetry imbued in his lyrics. Songs such as All Along the Watchtower, later covered by Bob Dylan, are packed with allegorical meaning, inviting various interpretations that resonate across different contexts. His ability to weave stories of love, conflict, and existential struggle within his music reflects a keen understanding of the human condition, making his work timeless and relatable. Hendrix managed to articulate complexities that went beyond mere entertainment, providing a voice for those searching for meaning in an increasingly chaotic world. It is impossible to discuss Hendrix's legacy without addressing the socio-political context of the 1960s. The era was one of significant change, marked by civil rights movements, anti-war protests, and a cultural revolution challenging the status quo. Hendrix's music became a rallying cry for youth, disillusioned by societal norms, providing both solace and a sense of empowerment. His performance at the Woodstock Festival in 1969, where he delivered a haunting rendition of The Star-Spangled Banner, remains a symbol of his resistance to mainstream culture and his critique of American identity. By turning a national anthem into a sonic explosion of chaos, Hendrix not only demonstrated his musical genius, but also his profound awareness of the political landscape, effectively merging art with activism. Furthermore, Hendrix's influence transcended his own genre, inspiring countless musicians across various musical styles. His experimental approach to sound aligned with the ethos of genres like punk, grunge and metal, giving rise to generations of guitarists who aspire to emulate his boundary-pushing creativity. Artists such as Eric Clapton, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Joe Satriani have cited Hendrix as a major influence, underscoring the enduring impact of his innovation. Even in contemporary music, his stylistic elements can be observed, echoing through the works of artists like Gary Clark Jr. and Hozier. Hendrix's legacy is perpetuated through the very fabric of modern music, which owes a considerable debt to his artistic vision. Despite his untimely death at the age of 27, Jimi Hendrix's legacy continues to thrive. He left behind a treasure trove of recordings that continue to captivate new generations of fans. Posthumous releases and live albums have allowed for an ongoing exploration of his repertoire, revealing the depths of his creativity and the breadth of his talent. In addition to his musical output, Hendrix's story has become a cultural touchstone, with biographical films, documentaries and books further immortalizing his legacy. Moreover, Hendrix's influence extends far beyond the realm of music. He has become an icon of counterculture and individuality, embodying the spirit of rebellion that characterizes the 1960s and beyond. His afro hairstyle and flamboyant fashion choices not only set trends, but also challenged conventional standards of masculinity and beauty. As an African-American artist, Hendrix broke down racial barriers in a predominantly white industry, serving as an inspiration for future generations of musicians of color. His ability to merge cultural identities is a powerful testament to the potential of music as a vehicle for social change. In conclusion, Jimi Hendrix remains a monumental figure in the landscape of music and culture, an emblem of artistic genius that resonates across time and space. His innovative guitar techniques, profound lyrics, and unyielding spirit of rebellion provide a rich tapestry of creativity that continues to inspire artists and audiences alike. The legacy of Jimi Hendrix is not merely that of a musician. It encompasses the very essence of what it means to be an artist. To transcend boundaries, challenge conventions, and articulate the deepest aspects of the human experience. As we continue to explore and celebrate his work, we are reminded of the power of music to shape culture and foster change, leaving an indelible mark on the world. Through his contributions, Hendrix has not only etched his name in the annals of history, but has also gifted us with a profound reminder of the transformative power of creativity in our lives. In an era increasingly saturated with digital sounds and manufactured pop, the raw authenticity and unapologetic expression embodied by Hendrix serve as a rare beacon of artistic integrity. As we delve deeper into his work, we uncover not just the spirit of rock and roll, but the very heart of human expression itself, making Jimi Hendrix not merely a musician of the past, but an eternal figure whose influence will continue to transcend generations.